So, I'm sure you guys kind of wonder like how that's made. Like, sometimes I wonder how a desk is made, and there's different ways you can think about that. Refrigerators are not something most people think about when they're going to the fridge to get something to eat or drink. But back then they didn't really have refrigerators, obviously, because they didn't have electricity. But to refrigerate their food and stuff, they would, like for your meat, they would put salt on it, and then there's various ways that they would refrigerate it. Like, one way is having like ice in like a shack type thing, and that's pretty cool, except what happens in the summer? You don't really have that ice. So then they had people from the mountains or whatever, and they would bring in ice and snow that way. But keeping that there, would cost a lot of money, so not a lot of people had that money. So they would salt their meat, and they would dig a hole in the ground, probably 3 or 4 feet, and they would put it in there and cover it up. Some of them would put ice or snow in there, and it would keep it cold. And in the wintertime, they would take and they would just throw it in this in a snowdrift, and they would just hope that raccoons or anything like that wouldn't get the food. That kind of sucked really bad. And refrigerators come in different sizes, shapes, well, not really shapes, but in different colors. The person found out that Dr. William Cohen is often thought as a pioneer of refrigeration in technology, because he figured out how to like keep things colder longer, and he did that in like the 18th century, so that's pretty cool. And they didn't really have refrigerators until 1876. A German engineer, Karl von Lick, is he made the first refrigerator, and since that first refrigerator, there's been like 500 companies that's made different refrigerators.
Conclusion.
My conclusion is sometimes it's really, really cool to figure out how things are made, and it's just really interesting. Like, you wouldn't have thought that's how they make it, but that's how they make it, so it's pretty cool.
All right.